channel, Refuge Tea here with my Granny's Closet, back with another video for you guys. How is everybody doing today? How is your midweek Wednesday going? Mine is going rather quickly. I just don't know what to do. So this is going to be a midweek market update of everything that I've been doing so far this week. For some reason, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm looking a little different. If you guys hadn't noticed, I got my glasses touched up. I got the black removed, and then I had this, instead of it fading, because it was chipping, I got the black replaced. So, and by replaced, I mean I did it. All right, so before we get into today's video, let us get into some admin and intro stuff. That way you guys know where to find me, where to go, what to do, how to follow. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go. If you don't know, now you know. You can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook, all underneath my Granny's Closet 3Gs. Everything that I make and sell at my farmer's market, I make and sell on my Facebook page, not to be mixed up or confused with my group page, which you can find underneath my Granny's Closet 3Gs. No spaces, just add the S at the end. That is where we go to congregate and conversate about all things crafty, yarny, and whatever goodness you guys can come up with. Any craft that you do, anything that you want to share with somebody and get ideas or whatever, you can go there to my Granny's Closet 3Gs, and we will be there to help support and encourage. If you are new here, returning subscriber, thank you for joining me today. You're wonderful, you're wonderful. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Have no idea. Your comments are so uplifting, encouraging. And I just want to take the time out to thank you guys for always saying such nice and encouraging things to me and giving me all the tips that you can of your knowledge and your wisdom. After all, what would I be without your tips and encouragement? So, T-shirt of the day. We got Mr. Joker and Harley Quinn here. Because she's a lover and he's a fighter, but she's a fighter too, so I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, you guys, now with the intro over, let's get into today's video. First off, I want to show you what my table looks like, okay? Because today's video is going to be about my ambitious self.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer.
Okay, now that you've seen my table, are you ready to get into today's video? Because it is a little overwhelming, but that's okay. We're going to get through this together. We got each other. We can do it. Let's do this. Okay, the goals that I have set for myself this week are a little ambitious, like I said earlier, but you know what? They are things that I have in progress, so kind of whips, but things that I have goals to complete this week. That way I have them prepped and ready for market on Saturday. Now, this is just a list, a goal that I have for myself this week. It's not necessarily going to mean that I'm going to meet all of these goals because I do only have today, tomorrow, and Friday. But tomorrow, my BFF, she's more like my sister than my BFF. She called me and asked me to drive 3 hours to go with her and then 3 hours back. Just so that she's not alone driving to this destination she has to get to. And I was only too happy to go be with her and chill and have fun, taking the opportunity to reconnect. It's been a while since we've hung out like that. So tomorrow I've got to bring a few of these projects. That way I can get them done. I'm actually probably going to take one giant bag and then one small bag. That way I can have the giant bag in the backpack. And then put the smaller bag up front with me in the car, and I can work on one project at a time. But anyways, let's get back to today's video. I'm trying to stay focused because if I move too much or I'm wiggling, or it's just my anxiety because I'm looking at everything here and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this done on time? Especially the sewing. I'm looking right at keep looking right at the sewing because it's just, I don't like to sew. I'm very good at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very good at toot toot. Okay, I'm good at sewing. I just don't like to. Don't ask me why. It's always been difficult. I think that's why I stopped making my baby blankets and I stopped making these granny bottom bags, which I'm going to tell you about right now. So let's get into what my goal is for the week. Mid-week market prep. Or I should say update. Midweek market prep update. Say that 5 times fast. So I used to make these granny bottom bags and they're by OVW. And if you don't know who OVW is, where have you been? Her and Bob Wilson 123, also known as Carrie Crochets, I believe. If not, I will put their names right here and then link them down below to their channels. But if you guys don't know who they are, but I'm pretty sure everybody in their mama knows who they are, because they are like the OGs. Okay, so I've been following OVW for, oh my Gideons, like holy bejesus, since I started my business. So I want to say we've been here at this home for 8 years. And then previously, before that, we were at our previous home for 5 years. So 13 years. I want to say 12 years because it was a year when, 12 years. I started watching OVW and Bob Wilson 123. So 12 years ago, because they were the OGs, you guys. And as Zelda too, okay? I didn't start watching Zelda until I moved here. Zelda NRJ3. I didn't start watching Z until we moved here. So I've been watching Z for about 8 years now. But I didn't really get into YouTube crocheting until I started my business because I didn't really know what I was doing. My sister was like, can you do this? I said, sure, I'll try to find a pattern. She was like, oh, here, look it up on YouTube. I didn't know that that was possible. So that's how I started out with patterns. My sister pointed me in the right direction. And I was able to do that. And then through Bob Wilson 123, she made a bag that I gave away actually as a gift to somebody. And it was my first bag that I ever made. And then this bag I made with a link to Bob Wilson 123 that helped me make the item that my sister asked me to make from the start. So I started these about 12 years ago. This is still a bag that I made. I still have this, and it's one that I made back then. So I've had this for about 10 years. It hasn't sold because I haven't put it out there, and I haven't made these in the last, I want to say 5-6 years, maybe 5 years. So the last one I made was this, and I didn't even complete it. And I've had it here since the last time I've showed it to you guys, and I know I've showed it to you before. So all I need to do is put the border here and then add the handles. And I do have several handles available, but look at the inside. It has pockets on both sides. And I was so meticulous because I have a sewing machine. I had a sewing. One of the things that my mom always taught us was like, you need to be equipped with a toolbox and a sewing machine so that you can repair anything that you need to repair if it goes wrong. Don't depend on anybody else but yourself. And if you don't know how to do it, teach yourself. So that was something that my mom had always instilled in us. And she did right by us girls because there's 4 of us. And so tangent aside, all I need to do, I always sewed. So the liner was easy the way that OVW also lines them herself. She shows you how to do it as well. So she has a tutorial on that. But I started out crocheting with these bags. So it's an homage sort of to throw back to those 2 beautiful, amazing women that I learned from more crocheting ideas from. And that's how my business grew, by learning from other more seasoned, more knowledgeable and experienced crocheters. Now, mind you, I did start crocheting when I was 9 years old, but I didn't always stay consistent with crocheting. Like, it was like only a holiday situation, and it wasn't really something that I stood focused on. Like, when I was super stressed out, I would go running, and that was my getaway. I can't run anymore because it hurts too much. So I took my son running on Monday. And it's taking me too many days to recover, okay? So we didn't do anything yesterday. They weightlifted with my husband yesterday, and then today I'm gonna take him to the baseball field, and we're gonna throw some balls around, and then I'm gonna have him run drills because I can't run right now anymore. I'm like, son, I'm at the point in my life where the wear and tear on my body from a lifetime of physical contact sports is just taking its toll. I mean, if I stay consistent and I'm gentler with my body than I used to be, then I can probably get back to a point to where I can probably try a triathlon or some sort of, 5K, some small like 5K, like 3.8 mile, but not anymore. Sorry, wildly off a tangent. You guys are so used to it already by now. So all I need to do is the border, and I'm seeing some thread here that I need to snip off and just clean it up a little bit and add the handles, and then I'm done. So that is a goal that I have. I'm probably going to try and get to this, but it's not a priority. My priority right now is an order that I have to fulfill. So I had some ladies come into my booth space and check out my market bags that I have there. You guys, the market bag link, I have tried and tried and tried to use the link. It sends you to an auto parts website. So what I'm going to do, and it doesn't tell you who created it. It doesn't have a watermark or a stamp or anything on it. It's just a picture. So if anybody can help me out here, try to find, and I'm going to post the picture right here. Try to find, help me, try to find the maker of this bag, because I want to give credit where credit is due, and I don't want to continue to make something that I haven't been able to find and purchase a pattern for. Now, it was a free pattern when I first found it. Now, I can't find it anymore, and anywhere that I try to click on the link for this pattern, it goes straight to this auto parts website, and I think it's just clickbait. So what I'm going to do, and I grabbed the original, the OG one that I first pinned on Pinterest, okay? Still nothing. So if anybody can help me out by finding the maker, I'm going to post on my Instagram and on my Facebook page and my group page and any other page that I can. I'm a part of a lot of different Facebook group pages. So I'm going to go around and see if I can have people help me. Does anybody know? So hopefully I won't step on it or step over the bounds. And, if it's not allowed, then I'll make sure that it's okay with the admin. So I want to follow all the rules. But I have to make a market bag, and then after that, I'm going to be making the matching Cup Cool Z by Zelda NRJ3, and I'll post that in the link below. Or I'll link that in the description box below. So that is another thing that I have to get done today. Directly after I finish this video, I'm going to start on this. Then I mentioned this to you guys a while ago when I went to the women's retreat. I finished this shawl. I just haven't fastened anything off. I haven't completed the border. Actually, all I have to do is sew in my ends. That's it. That's all I have to do. And then I'm done with it. I just kind of folded it up and put it to aside. And it's been frogging, but that's okay because actually, no, it's not okay. I need to finish this. So I'm gonna, it's been frogging, and I gotta finish the single crochets all the way back across the top here, and then tie in or sew in the tails, and that's it. And I'm finished, and I can display it. I don't know why I haven't done it. So it's probably gonna only take me like 5 minutes. Not even that. So next up, I have a leggy froggy that's on the top here. So I have this leggy froggy that I need to finish. I just need to put the mouth in, stuff him, and finish the body. It's not too bad. I don't know, but I ran out of yarn. I still have more, so I'm just gonna add it. So I'm gonna finish this leggy froggy. Check it out, guys. I have a Rose Likes Crochet stitch marker, and I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I have 2 Betty Boo, 2 Wonder Woman, and I think I have 1 Superman, because that's all she had left. And then I cannot wait for her to come out with some flash. She had flash before, and it was before I was all into the flash again, and I was waiting to purchase them, but I waited too long and they were gone. So now I'm waiting for her to have some more of the flash. I make stitch markers, but I love the idea of having something that somebody else crocheted. So, all right. Next project that I need to finish this week is, I guess this is a Whip Wednesday, but this is for market. So my wild oleander hooded scarf that I've been working on for a month now, and I'm at the end. Like, you guys, I'm totally at the end. I can probably finish it. I can probably finish it on the way to where my friends, where I'm going with my friend tomorrow. So I'll probably take this. If not, I'll finish it tonight. That way I have some sort of sense of accomplishment. I just have a couple more rows to go. I know, right? Come on, Refuge, get it done, girl. So I just have a couple more rows to go and then add the tassels and I'm done. Okay, so the next project is, you guessed it. I got it in my Z bag. Another wild oleander hooded scarf. So this is just the base part of it. This is the shawl part of the scarf. And I just love the colors and I wanted to start out on that. So I started this out, I believe, like Mother's Day weekend. So another month. I started them both, these two, the one that I showed you before, and then this one, I started them both almost at the same time. And I just wanted to get as many scarves or hooded scarves as I could on my hook. That way I can work on them simultaneously. And that's what I do sometimes. I simultaneously work on several projects. So I break them up during the day. I work on one in the morning. The second half of my day, which is midday after lunchtime, I work on one. And then in the evening time when my kids are going to sleep, I have a resting project that I do. And that's how I function. I have to have multiple things that I'm working on, because if I'm working on one thing, my brain doesn't stay focused on the project that I'm working on. Then it starts to wander and then I'm just like, oh, Refuge, what have you done to yourself? So this is another project that I want to get finished. So I'm probably going to take it with me as well tomorrow. But a 3-hour drive one way, so it's 6 hours in a car, possibly more. There's endless possibilities. I'm excited to just sit in the car with my best friend that I haven't hung out with for so long that I'm just like, I don't even care if I bring crochet, but I'm going to bring some just to have something for my hands to do. So the next project I have, yes, I know, that's like, 5 projects already, Refuge. But I have several things that if you have a market like mine, you have to stay current, like up to date. You have to stay on top of everything, and it's multiple things that you have to work on. So it's a 24-hour job. So I started the Bernay baby blanket frosting. Rose got this yarn, I believe, or she showed it in her video from yesterday. So catching up on all my YouTube videos of all my friends that I haven't watched in a while. I've been kind of in a funk, not been wanting to be on YouTube or anything like that. You get that way sometimes, like you want to distance yourself from social media sometimes, because to me it seems, for me personally, it's a little overwhelming to have all of this technology around. It makes my body buzz, so I have to take breaks from it once in a while. Aside from you guys, because you guys are kind of like one of those therapy sessions for me. It's easy to talk to you because, you guys can relate to me, and just, yeah. Okay, so back to the basics. Let's see. I started making a jellyfish. I'm calling it a jellyfish because it looks like a jellyfish, but the pattern says octopus. So if you guys can help me, please help me. I've asked somebody already and they said just overstuff it. So I'm going to try that. But I've made the bottom to this jellyfish. This is the bottom portion. I've made one leg, but this is so long. I mean, it's super long. I followed the instructions for how long to make a chain. So I think I'm just going to do this. I mean, it looks like it's going to function pretty well. So, well, I'm just going to wing it. But for some reason, this portion, the top of the head, now I redid it. So when I started it out the way that the pattern asked you to. However, it started out with a peak, like a really pointed point. And I don't know if it's because I crochet too tight. I don't know if it's the yarn or the hook. I don't know. So now it gets a really descriptive pattern because it also gives you, like, if you're using Bernay baby blanket, if you're using Bernay blanket, if you're using, let's see, Premier yarns, if you're using this type of yarn, velvet, chenille, whatever. It gives you the size hook that you should use for that and the gauge, right? Well, I did that. However, for some reason, it's not working for me. Now, I asked somebody about that. And they were just like, just stuff it and it'll round out. And I'm like, okay. So it was too peaky for me. It was too point. It was like the pyramids from Cairo, Egypt. It was so pointy. I was like, where did I go wrong? So I frogged it, redid it again, frogged it again, went back to the pattern again, frogged it, and then I did it in my own way. Now it's still kind of bowing, but it's less of a peak. You could still see that peak. I think it might be just the yarn. I really do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to frog this portion. I can't exactly frog this. It's so difficult to undo velvet or blanket yarn because you run the risk of snapping it. So I have this set aside till I get the nerve to try again. Like I said, amigurumi is not really that great for me. Here is my second Betty Boo stitch marker from Rose Likes Crochet. All right, so my next whip of the day or whip of the week, and this is so funny because I have so much stuff I need to do. I started working on my... So I make these handmade with love poster cards to put my stitch markers in. So I'm going to be making stitch markers. I have a whole bunch here that I'm going to be working on. So I have my stitch markers that I'm going to be working on. They don't take me no time at all. I can get these done in a few minutes. And this is my bin. So I have the stitch markers to work on. I'm probably going to do that after I work on smaller things that I know I can get done in a snap. Next thing that I do have to work on today, I don't want to, but I have to. So yesterday I did all kinds of project bag and key fob and lanyard prep because I wanted to add lanyards, of course, Refuge. You wanted to add one more thing because, you know, you're crazy. So I have cut all of these lanyards scraps and then key fob scraps. So what I have to do with these is that I just, for my my key, or these are my lanyards? Yeah, for my, no, these are key fobs. So for my key fobs, all I have to do is just iron on the, what is this called? Interfacing. So all I have to do is iron on the interfacing for the key fobs only, the wristlets. So I have to cut this. Yeah, that's it. Before I get carried away. But the key fobs, I just have to tri-fold them and iron them and then sew them. The lanyard attachments, the metal hardware that goes to these, they are coming in tomorrow, as well as what's I'm going to show you next that I have to get ready for Saturday. So this is the project bags that I got cut out yesterday. I do have to cut more today, but I'm getting my signature market bags. You guys, anything neon is going to be my signature bag. So this is cupcakes. This is butterflies. And this is, I want to say like a membrane. It reminds me of like your neurons firing under a microscope, right? Have you seen Iron Man 2 where Killian kidnaps Pepper Potts, but when he meets her for the first time in her office, he shows her his brain, and Happy is like, "You should get down here." He's showing her his big brain. And Tony's like, "What? Hello, forehead of office or forehead of security." It's funny, okay? So that's what I'm working on today, a little bit at a time. I'm working on these slowly but surely. Yesterday I did all the cutting. Today I got to do more cutting. And then probably tomorrow and Friday, when I don't have so much of this stuff to do, I will get to sewing tomorrow and Friday. Next up is, I know you guys, so much stuff, right? Next up is that tomorrow as well, I think tomorrow or Friday. So Friday, I will do a slow unboxing. You'll see unboxings on Thursdays and on Friday for my Friday market prep video. Take a breath, refuge. You're talking too much too fast and it's taking too much out of you. Okay. Woos. Next up, I have, okay, so I know this is a lot, you guys, but this is what my market week looks like. It's not just what you see on Fridays. It's so much more than that. And this is what I'm dealing with today. So I get these 100-pack Mylar waterproof bags that I put my business cards in. I put a sticker on the back that says, "Thank you for supporting my small business." And then I put little charms in there, little slime charms for the kids, for, you know, the parents to take home. So anybody who purchases an item from me gets one of these business cards put in the bag. Okay, so I have one here as a sample or an example just to show you guys what they look like. But this one is my Christmas one. I do Christmas, Halloween, Valentine, Easter. I do every holiday season. I have a separate, how do you say it? Charm, slime charm for it. So these are the slime charms. Has my name, it's got my all my information on there, and then on the back it's got a "Thank you for supporting my small business" Christmas sticker. So the slime charms go inside here. Now I was trying to think of something different. I wanted to do something. I love hearts, I love butterflies in the color green. However, I'm a Native American. I like to support my heritage. So I was thinking of maybe putting a wolf and a dream catcher and a feather sticker in there. That would be really cool, right? And my baby sister is redoing my business cards. So I'm thinking of, I'm going to be getting them this Friday. So I'm going to be taking all my other business cards out. Those are going out. And then my baby sister is going to be giving me new business cards on Saturday, along with new sealed stickers. So my new stickers are going to have "handmade with love," but instead of the red heart, it's going to have a green heart. My granny's calls it 3G. Instead of TikTok, it's going to say YouTube, and then there's going to be little yarn balls on there. I'll show you guys. She sent me a picture of what it looks like. I'll put it right here. It's so cool. I can't wait. So I'm getting these on Saturday as well, and I'll be able to seal those stuff that I haven't sealed yet, which was the lip balm holders and a couple of the scrunchie boxes. So I cannot wait. So that is going to be my Saturday, what I'm going to do probably on Saturday. But I actually ran out of the stickers that say "Thank you for supporting my small business," these little iridescent silver ones. And I really like them because they're small, unassuming, it's not very big, and they come in like a row of 1,000. But I do have these. It says, "You are the heart of my business. Thank you for your support." So I'm going to be putting these on here, and I just found out that these are all out on Amazon, but they do have a watercolor rainbow heart that I want to get, or I can get something similar to this, and then they don't have a heart on it, but I can get a neon green heart and then just put the heart there. I don't know. there's options. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below. So you guys let me know what I should do. Should I get one already pre-made and not have to make something else? Or should I make my own? Let me know. So I have enough to go around for right now. And this goes on every package that I send out. Next up, I am missing some colors. And I want to add colors to my lip balm keychain holders. So I have to, at some point during the week, go get my keychain lip balm holders from the garage, see which ones that I'm missing, and then make more of those particular color, and then make more colors because I am so out. Okay, so next up, I need to get done this week because I sold out on Saturday, so I need to restock those items, is my adult fidget keychains. That's loud. So I have several different colors that I have now. I'm going to be building my inventory for these continually to do so. So I have to fill in the inventory that I sold out of, which was all the neon colors that I had, the solid neon colors that I had out there. Sold so fast, I didn't even get a chance to take pictures of them. I put them out before I was able to just be like, oh, let me take a picture. Somebody was like, oh my gosh, I'm a teacher. My kids would love these. Snatched all 6 of them out. And I was just like, well, thank you, Jesus, because I needed that sale for today. And she also bought a project bag as well. So I was just flabbergasted and felt so blessed for somebody to make a big purchase like that. So I have to fill in, I have to restock that inventory, let me correct myself. And then I'm going to make several more. So, yeah. Next up, you're thinking, dang, Refuge, isn't that enough for you? No, it's not. It's not, it really isn't. It should be, but it's not. And I'm exhausted just talking about it. So I have to, let's see, I have 3 and then 1 in my thing. So I have 5 of my coffee cup mason jars that I need to make. I sold one this weekend, so I need to refill or restock that one. And I try to make them ahead of time. Now, it's not a priority this week. It's just something that I have sitting here to remind me that I do need to make those. Now, I do also have 2 bobas that I need to make as well. What I mean by make is that I put 2 cup cozies in each of my coffees and mason jar bobas. So when I say make, I mean I just need to make the cup cozies, and then the rest I just assemble it. So I need to do those, but they're not a priority. I have 4 of each on display right now. So 4 teacups, 4 coffee cups, and 4 bobas. But I sold 1 coffee cup, so I'm going to be filling that. I like to keep at least 4 on display, but if I can restock all of them at once and just take them with me, that way if more than 1 sell, I can put more up on the shelf. If people ask me if I have more colors available, I'd be like, sure, I have these 4 or 3 extra right here in this bin. You can choose from those as well. So I like to give my customers a wide variety of everything. I know I'm getting really serious. I've stopped smiling. So that is it for me today, you guys. Don't worry. I know this seems a little bit overwhelming, but it has been breaking up into days for me. So Monday, I just chilled and I actually focused on 2 different projects that I did get completed. Yesterday, I did all the pre-cutting and everything for all the fabric. I still need to cut a little bit more, so I'm going to do some of that today. And then tomorrow, if tonight I can get to the smaller items, like the shawl that I just need to fasten off and sew in the ends. This isn't a priority. This is going to be the last thing on my list to do this week if I get to it. If it's the end of the day on Friday, this is what I do on my Fridays. On Fridays, I rush the whole day. And then when I get everything put into my car, that's my stop time. After everything gets put into my car and loaded and everything is done and sealed in there, I come upstairs, I take a chill pill, I sit with my husband, we watch a movie, and I grab a relaxing project. Something that is just not, I know I'm not going to have ready for tomorrow. I know that I don't need to prep anything anymore because I give myself until that moment to stop working on everything, and then I can just relax and enjoy the rest of the evening with my family. So that is probably going to be a Friday chill pill project. Everything is going to get done little by little. After this is just all I'm going to do right now at the moment, and then I'll just pick and choose which I'm going to do next. So that is it for me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry if I overwhelmed some of you guys, because I just certainly overwhelmed myself a little bit here. So I'm just going to take a chill pill. I'm going to relax. I'm going to work on this project bag, and that is it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell and click on the all button to let you know when I do drop another video. You guys have a blessed rest of your Wednesday, a blessed rest of your week. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Here. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Refuge Tea here with my granny's closet. Welcome back. I already said that. Let me show you again. Mama, you're supposed to be quiet. My back is itching. I'm a chafy date. So, that's getting edited out. You guys don't forget that everything that I make and sell for my farmer's market, I make and sell on my, oh dang it, now I lost it. If you are new here, returning subscriber, thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Forgot to do you wonderful, you wonderful. Something fell. My Z bag. I want to say nucleus. But next up is the my little, how do you call these, resealable malarkey, and ship out when I prep a package for shipping. Prep a package. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Oh, I totally almost felt like hardcore. That would have been, oh man, you guys would have been like, Refuge, what happened? Just 1 second. Yeah. I know. They already did a, I know they did the season, but they already did a video on it. Emergency Awesome did. I'm so bummed because I wanted to watch it, but I don't want to spoil it for myself. So we have to watch The Flash today. Yes. And we have to watch Miraculous. Yes. And you guys got to clean before we do any of that.